Earliest part of one of the earlier movements to get rid of Chief Illiniwek was started by Charlene Teeters, she's now the kind of legendary. She was a Native American, came here she was from a tribal background in the Northwest, but had been at the American Indian Arts Institute in Santa Fe. Came here as a master's student in art, and had that experience of going to the assembly hall with her son, and him saying, to her, who is that? And she got, it was just one of those scales fell from her eyes. Mm-hmm. So she started an organization called Coalition for a New Tradition, which was actually the best thing that ever got going, because it was the right people raising the right questions, and also not looking to be just punitive and hostile, but saying it's time to move, it's time for a new tradition here. Mm-hmm. And there were a number of, at that time, the university they had a fair number of very talented Native American students here, graduate students, and I had hired somebody at the counseling center who was Ojibwe, and he also got involved with them and got our staff, a lot of us, involved with it as well. So there was this kind of groundswell that was happening at the same time as this came to the Y. Mm-hmm. And it was, it was a little different because the Y had this long tradition of being associated with Native American stuff. So that the publication was the Y's Indian, mm-hmm. and it had a logo of an Indian, and then they had the big picture of Chief Illiniwek in the K room. And it turned out that the Lester Litweiler, who was the original Chief Illiniwek, was nephew to one of the big donors of the Y. Mm-hmm. I forget which one. Pet Milk. Kazers. The K room. That makes sense. So when we took that on, we knew that we were potentially it was going to be a challenge for some of the historic big donors. And this was actually taking a stand on something which had been historically kind of anathema to the Y board. We don't take stands, we frame issues and invite people to come in and talk about them. So that was the part of the debate was about, does this establishing a precedent that we're going to become a social advocacy organization, or is this kind of bigger framework one that's still the dominant one, but this issue was so important, so crucial to the history of the Y that it required making it. And we also, part of the motion was to make a recommendation to the university that they eliminate. For everybody that you lost, you were probably going to gain somebody, because the commitment to it kept people away, as well as the commitment to it kept people in. And so it was it was sort of the belief came to be that cannot be the issue.